Good morning, my dear students. I hope you all are safe and sound. And I hope that you are enjoying this vacation, the longest vacation of our life in SAIL. But I know that the way we are missing our students are also missing the school days. You are missing the school too. Due to the lockdown, we cannot reopen our school. But no lockdown can interrupt our studies. And because of this, we have taken the initiative of uploading the lecture and the videos every day on the YouTube channel, that is Mother of Hope School Ashadam Official. Take it seriously, students. Any doubt, you can contact the teacher, you can contact me. And now I'm going to start chapter number 2 of Social Science. The book is Learn Well, which was last year also. The chapter name is Establishment of Companies Power. So let us start.
Friends, we all know that once upon a time our country India was known as Golden Bird. Since the Asian period, India has enjoyed an incomparable position in the whole world due to its economic, cultural and religious inheritance. Due to the economic prosperity and cultural inheritance, people from different nations of the world came to India. Mercantilism was a profit-making economic policy. During the 16th and 18th century, all the progressive European countries wanted to make profit through trade. There was a lot of demand for the Indian spices like pepper, cardamom, ginger, silk cloth, indigo, etc. in the European countries. Trade between India and Europe was carried out through land route and sea route, and at the center of this route was Constantinople in Turkey. Constantinople became the center of international business. Leading European nations that involved in trade wars in India were Holland, Portugal, England and France, and the East India Company of England emerged victorious. By the 17th and 18th century, Europeans sank each other's ship, blocked sea routes. The Portuguese sailor Vasco da Gama discovered the new sea route to India in 1498. The Portuguese established their control over Calicut, Cochin, Goa, Daman, Diu, Basin on the western coast of India. But later on, coming in the trade fray of the British and the Dutch, their positions were reduced to confine in Goa, Daman and Diu by the end of 16th century.
Portuguese were the first to arrive at India for the trade and were also the last to leave India on the sea route. After Vasco da Gama, Francisco de Almeida arrived in India as the Viceroy of Portuguese. He implemented blue water policy in order to establish the supremacy over the sea instead of supremacy over lands. Alfonso de Albuquerque, who came after Almeida, is considered as the real founder of Portuguese Empire in India. He carried on a battle against the Sultan of Bijapur in 1510 and finally won Goa. The Portuguese had complete monopoly over trade with India for almost a century, and their power declined with the arrival of English and French in India. Dutch are from Holland, which is also called as Netherlands. They established a United East India Company in 1602 with the aim of doing business with Eastern countries and entered countries like India, Java, Sumatra, Indonesia and spice-rich islands. They established warehouses in Surat, Broch, Cambe, Cochin, Nagapatnam, Masulipatanam and Chinsor and other places in India. With this, They broke the monopoly of Portuguese in India. Later, failing to face competition from English and French, Dutch limited themselves to spice-rich islands.
The French East India Company was formed in 1664. The French company made a flourishing business and established their factories at Surat, Masulipatnam, Pondicherry, Chandranagar, Mahekal and Karaikal. In 1674, French took Valikandapuram from a Muslim local and developed the trade center. The British East India Company was started by a group of wealthy merchants on 31st December 1600, as they were granted a royal charter from Queen Elizabeth I to have an exclusive right to trade with the East. The East India Company of England established its first factory at Surat. They received an imperial farman from the Mughal Emperor Jahangir to set up a permanent factory at Surat. In 1617, Sir Thomas Roy arrived at the court of Jahangir as royal ambassador of Royal Gems I. He got the farman to set up industries at Agra, Ahmedabad and Bharuch. In 1639, the company bought a piece of land from the chieftain in Chandragiri and founded the city of Madras on the east coast and named it as Fort St. George. In 1662, Charles II, the King of England, got Bombay, now Mumbai, in dowry when he married the Portuguese princess Catherine. In 1668, Charles II persuaded the East India Company to rent it for 10 pounds of gold a year. In 1690, English purchased 3 villages, Sutanati, Kalikata and Govindpur. By 1696, this factory center was fortified into Fort William. Carnatic Wars. The European companies combined trade with conquest. The British East India Company succeeded in eliminating the Portuguese and the Dutch companies from trading with India. On the other hand, French East India Company was gaining importance. Each one of them tried to outdo the other to have control over the Indian possessions. This caused rivalry between the two companies. It led to a long-drawn series of wars between the two in eastern coastal region, that is Carnatic. The Carnatic Wars was fought between 1746 to 1763. This war was known as Carnatic War because it was fought in Carnatic region, which was originally ruled by Mughal Nawab Anvaruddin, who was an independent ruler. The capital of Carnatic was Arcot. First Carnatic War was fought between 1746 to 1748. The cause was the Austrian War of Succession. The English and the French took the opposite sides and began to fight in India in 1746. The war eventually started in Europe. Dupleix sent an appeal to La Bourdonnais, the governor of Mauritius, to capture Madras. He captured Madras in 1746. Anvaruddin did not like this and he sent an army against the French. Anvaruddin's army was defeated. Dupleix tried to capture Fort St. David from English but failed. English attacked Pondicherry but the French successfully defeated the city. 1748, the Austrian War of Succession came to an end in Europe. So the results of First Carnatic War was a treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle was signed between the two oppositions. The war came to an end. English got Madras back. The Second Carnatic War, 1749 to 1754, it was fought after the death of Nizam Asaf Jah. A war broke out into the states of Hyderabad and Carnatic. It was between Nasir Jang and Muzaffar Jang to occupy the throne of Hyderabad, and between Chanda Sahib and Anvaruddin, the sons of Muhammad Ali in Carnatic. The French supported Muzaffar Jung while the British supported Nasir Jung in Hyderabad. The French succeeded in making Muzaffar Jung as a Nizam of Hyderabad and Chanda Sahib as Nawab of Carnatic. The Battle of Anbat was fought in 1749. Anwaruddin was killed by Muzaffar Jung and Chanda Sahib. Chanda Sahib became the Nawab of Carnatic. Nasir Jung and Muzaffar Jung were killed. General Bisi, the French governor, made Salabat Jung the Nizam of Hyderabad. The results of Second Carnatic War was that the French were made to sign the Treaty of Pondicherry. The conditions of English became very critical. Lord Clive changed the course of war and he attacked the capital Arcot and made Muhammad Ali the Nawab of Arcot. Dupleix was recalled and succeeded by Godehu. And the results, as I said, the Carnatic War was the Treaty of Pondicherry was signed, agreed not to interfere in the internal affairs of Indian princely states, returned each other the territorial capture during the war. Muhammad Ali became the Nawab of Carnatic. The Third Carnatic War was fought between 1756 to 63. In 1756, the war broke out in Europe, and the same war echoed in India as the Third Carnatic War. French General Count de Lally captured Fort St. David. Busy French General of Hyderabad attacked Madras. British captured Hyderabad. Count de Lally and Busy together attacked Madras. Sir Eyre Coote, British general, defeated both the French generals. The next year, Count de Lally surrendered Pondicherry to the British. The results of Third Carnatic War was a Treaty of Paris was signed in 1763. The war came to an end. Pondicherry, Karaikal, Chandranagar and Mahe were returned to the French. They were not allowed to fortify them anywhere. And eventually, the British became the powerful company in India. The defeat of France in Carnatic War paved the way for the consolidation of the British Empire in India.